Hello, my dear friends. In this video, we're going to talk about something that can truly save lives, 7 simple morning habits that can protect you from a stroke. You might be surprised to learn that about 80% of strokes are preventable. Yes, that's right, most strokes can be avoided just by making small, smart changes in your daily routine. Now, I know many of you might already take your medicines, visit your doctor, and try to eat healthy. But there are a few everyday habits that most people forget, even though they make a big difference for your brain and your heart. Neurologists, the doctors who study the brain, quietly follow these habits themselves every morning to keep their own brains strong and healthy. And today, I'll share those same habits with you. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Start your morning with water. Let's begin with something so simple, yet so powerful, drinking water first thing in the morning. I know it sounds basic, but believe me, it's one of the most important habits for protecting your heart and brain. While we sleep, our body slowly loses water through breathing and sweating, even though we don't feel it. By the time we wake up, our blood becomes thicker, and that makes it harder for the heart to pump and for blood to flow smoothly through the brain. Now imagine this, your brain depends on that healthy blood flow to stay active and alert. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood pressure can rise, and your circulation slows down. That's exactly when small clots can form and increase your stroke risk. But when you drink water right after waking up, you're helping your body thin the blood, improve oxygen flow, and protect your brain cells before the day even begins. Here's what most neurologists do: they keep a glass or bottle of water right by the bed. The moment they wake up, before checking the phone, before coffee, before anything, they take a few slow sips of water. Just one glass, about 8 to 10 ounces, is enough to help your heart and blood vessels get moving again. And don't wait until you feel thirsty. By the time you feel it, your body is already asking for help. Make it a morning habit: drink 1 glass of water as soon as you open your eyes. You'll feel fresher, more awake, and you'll know that you just gave your body the best possible start to the day. Point 2. Wake up your body gently. Now that your body is hydrated, it's time to get your blood flowing, but gently. After sleeping for 6, 7, or maybe even 8 hours, your circulation slows down, and your muscles and joints get a little stiff. Jumping right into your day, rushing to make breakfast or answer the phone, can be a shock to your system. What your body really needs in the morning is a soft wake-up call. Think of it this way: your body is like a car on a cold morning. You don't start it and speed off immediately, right? You give it a minute to warm up. That's exactly what gentle stretching or light movement does for you. It helps your blood flow better, sends oxygen to your brain, and gives your heart a smooth start instead of sudden pressure. Even just a few minutes, 2 to 10, can make a real difference. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can stretch your arms above your head while still sitting on the bed. Roll your shoulders slowly, turn your neck side to side, or take a slow walk down the hallway. If you have a porch or yard, walk a few steps outside and take a deep breath of fresh air. If walking is hard for you, even moving your feet and ankles while sitting can help. These tiny movements are not about exercise, they're about kindness to your body. They help reduce stiffness, lower blood pressure, and improve balance, which means fewer falls and better circulation to your brain. Remember, movement is medicine, especially in the morning. Start slow, move safely, and enjoy how your body feels lighter and more awake. Point 3. Check your blood pressure every morning. This next habit can literally save your life: checking your blood pressure in the morning. You may not feel it, but blood pressure tends to rise in the early hours, especially between 6 and 10 a.m. That's the time when most strokes actually happen. The reason is simple: when we wake up, our body releases a hormone called cortisol, which can make blood pressure jump. If it goes too high without us knowing, it silently damages the blood vessels in the brain and heart. High blood pressure is known as the silent killer for a reason. It doesn't always cause headaches, dizziness, or any pain. Many people feel fine, until something serious happens, like a stroke. That's why measuring your blood pressure regularly is one of the smartest and simplest things you can do. It's not about fear, it's about staying one step ahead. Here's how you can do it properly. Get a digital arm blood pressure monitor, the kind that wraps around your upper arm, not your wrist. In the morning, after you wake up and use the bathroom, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Don't drink coffee or take medicine yet. Then, place your arm on a table at heart level and take your reading. Write it down, the date, time, and numbers. You can show this record to your doctor during visits. If your blood pressure is often above 130/80, that's a warning sign. Above 140/90, it's time to speak with your doctor right away. Remember, controlling your blood pressure means controlling your future health. Your heart and your brain will thank you for paying attention. Point 4. Eat an anti-inflammatory breakfast. Let's talk about the most important meal of the day, breakfast. What you eat in the morning can either protect your brain or quietly harm it over time. Many people start their day with white bread, margarine, sugary cereal, or sweet coffee. It tastes good, yes, but these foods make your blood sugar rise quickly, increase inflammation in your body, and put stress on your blood vessels. Over time, that damage adds up, raising your risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. Now here's the good news, switching to an anti-inflammatory breakfast is easy and delicious. Think of foods that are real, colorful, and simple. Choose whole grains like oatmeal or 100% whole wheat bread instead of white bread. Add fruits such as banana, papaya, or berries, they're full of vitamins and fiber. For protein, have an egg, a small bowl of plain yogurt, or a slice of low-fat cheese. And don't forget good fats, a few almonds, walnuts, or a drizzle of olive oil on your toast can do wonders for your heart. Studies from top medical journals show that people who eat more whole grains and less sugar have lower chances of stroke and heart problems. The goal isn't to make breakfast boring, it's to make it smart. Point 5. Take 2 minutes of morning calm. Now let's talk about something we all feel but rarely manage well, stress. You might not realize it, but stress is one of the biggest hidden enemies of your heart and brain. When you wake up and immediately start thinking about bills, appointments, family worries, or the news, your body reacts as if it's in danger. It releases stress hormones like cortisol, which raise your blood pressure, make your heart beat faster, and cause inflammation in your blood vessels. Over time, this constant pressure wears your system down and increases the risk of a stroke. That's why doctors and neurologists often practice one small morning habit, just 2 minutes of calm before the day begins. It might sound too simple, but it works. Take a moment after waking up to just breathe. Sit quietly, close your eyes if you'd like, and focus on your breath going in and out. You don't need to meditate for half an hour, even 2 peaceful minutes can help your body release tension, lower your blood pressure, and send more oxygen to your brain. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breathing. No judgment, no pressure, just peace. You can even say a short prayer, think of one thing you're grateful for, or simply enjoy the silence before the world gets busy. This isn't self-help talk, it's backed by science. Studies from Harvard and the American Heart Association have shown that calming the mind improves heart health and reduces stroke risk. Starting your morning calmly sets the tone for the entire day. It reminds your heart to slow down and your brain to stay steady. So before you check your phone or turn on the news, give yourself those 2 quiet minutes, they may be the most powerful ones in your whole day. Point 6. Plan small movements. Here's something many people don't realize, sitting too long can quietly harm your health, even if you exercise later in the day. Yes, you heard that right. You can go for a walk or do your workout in the evening, but if you spend the rest of your day mostly sitting, watching TV, reading, or working at a desk, your blood circulation slows down, your legs become stiff, and the risk of blood clots increases. Over time, this lack of movement can raise your chances of heart problems and stroke. Think of your blood as a river. When it keeps flowing, it stays clean and strong. But when it slows down or stops, it can form clots and blockages. That's exactly what happens when we sit for hours without moving. The good news? You don't need to run or lift weights, just plan small, movement breaks throughout your day. Here's how you can do it. After breakfast, think about your day ahead. Are you going to be at your computer? Sitting in the living room? Watching TV in the evening? Set small reminders on your phone or smartwatch to stand up every hour. Walk around your house for 2 minutes, stretch your legs, refill your water glass. That's habit number 1, helping again, or even walk to the mailbox. If standing is hard, just move your feet up and down while sitting, or roll your shoulders and arms gently. The goal is simple: don't let your body stay still for too long. Even tiny movements keep your blood vessels healthy and your brain active. Remember, it's not about doing more exercise, it's about doing less sitting. Your chair doesn't have to be your enemy if you make movement your friend. Point 7. The surprising secret. Now this one might surprise you. Your toothbrush and dental floss could be protecting you from a stroke. It sounds odd, doesn't it? But research has shown that good oral hygiene, especially flossing, can make a big difference in your brain and heart health. Here's why. When we don't clean between our teeth, bacteria build up along the gums. Over time, this causes inflammation, what dentists call gum disease or periodontitis. But the problem doesn't stop in your mouth. Those bacteria and inflammatory chemicals can travel through your bloodstream and affect your blood vessels. They make it easier for clots and fatty plaques to form, and that's exactly what can lead to a stroke. Neurologists and cardiologists have studied this connection for years, and the results are clear. People who floss daily have a significantly lower risk of stroke compared to those who don't. In fact, some studies show up to a 20 to 40% lower risk of certain types of stroke just by keeping gums healthy. It's an easy, 2-minute habit that pays off in a big way. So, how do you do it right? Use dental floss once a day, morning or night, whichever suits you best. Gently slide it between each tooth, curving it around like you're giving your tooth a small hug. Go under the gum line slightly but don't force it. If your gums bleed at first, don't panic, it means they need this care. After a few days of regular flossing, the bleeding usually stops. It's amazing how such a small daily action can help prevent something as serious as a stroke. So tonight, when you reach for your toothbrush, take that extra minute to floss. You're not just cleaning your teeth, you're protecting your brain. So, my dear friends, we've reached the end, and I hope you now see how powerful small habits can be. You don't need expensive medicine or fancy diets to protect your brain. What truly matters are the simple things you do every morning, because they build your health day by day, quietly and consistently. Let's quickly go over the 7 habits we talked about. Drink water as soon as you wake up, to thin your blood and help your heart start strong. Stretch or move gently, to wake up your circulation and keep your body flexible. Check your blood pressure, to catch silent problems before they become dangerous. Eat a smart, anti-inflammatory breakfast, to feed your heart and brain the right way. Take 2 minutes of calm, to lower stress and give your mind peace. Plan small movements, to keep blood flowing and prevent clots from forming. Floss daily, to stop gum inflammation from hurting your brain and arteries. Each one takes only a few minutes, but together, they can help prevent something as serious as a stroke. These are not huge changes, they're small acts of care, reminders that your health is still in your hands. If this video helped you learn something new or gave you hope, please give it a like and share it with your loved ones, especially those over 60. You might just save a life. And tell me in the comments below, which of these habits do you already follow, and which one are you going to start tomorrow morning? Remember, it's never too late to protect your brain and your independence. Start with one small change today, and your body will thank you for years to come. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.